What if I told you that one of the most transformative stories ever told begins with a man who had everything, and yet felt utterly empty? A prince born into unimaginable wealth, comfort, and power, who walked away from it all because he realized that none of it could answer the deepest questions inside his heart. This is the story of Siddhartha Gautama, who would become the Buddha, the awakened one. But before awakening, he was just like many of us, wrestling with the restless longing inside, caught in the endless pursuit of more. Because the truth is this: dissatisfaction is part of what it means to be human. The desire for something beyond what we have, the feeling that what we have is never quite enough. That longing drives us forward, and yet, without awareness, this pursuit can become a trap. It can lead us down fruitless paths, chasing illusions that only deepen our emptiness. This story is not just ancient history or religious myth. It is a mirror reflecting your own journey, the moments when you feel lost, overwhelmed, or hungry for meaning beyond success, comfort, or approval. Siddhartha Gautama was born over 2,500 years ago in a kingdom filled with gold and splendor. His father was a king who built palaces to shield him from the harsh realities of life. Every need was met, every desire anticipated. For Siddhartha, the world was a beautiful, safe bubble. Yet, even with all this comfort, something inside him was restless. How could a life of ease not feel enough? How could the trappings of luxury leave a hole inside? This restlessness is universal. Many of us grow up believing that if we get the right job, the right partner, the perfect house, or the ideal lifestyle, we will finally be happy. So, we chase achievement after achievement, relationship after relationship, possession after possession, hoping to fill that inner void. But what happens when the new job loses its shine? When the relationship falters? When the thrill of buying fades? This dissatisfaction, this longing, can spiral into anxiety, stress, and sometimes despair. It's like trying to fill an ocean with a cup. One day, Siddhartha convinced his charioteer to take him outside the palace walls. There, he saw things he had been kept from: an old man bent with age, a sick person racked with pain, a corpse being carried to its final rest, and finally a wandering ascetic who had given up everything in search of peace. For Siddhartha, these four sights were a shock. They revealed that no one, no matter how rich or powerful, could escape suffering, aging, illness, and death. We too experience these moments, the times when life confronts us with its raw truth. Maybe it's a loss, a failure, illness, or heartbreak that wakes us from the dream that more possessions or status will save us. These encounters shatter the illusion that comfort equals happiness, forcing us to face an uncomfortable question. If all this wealth and power can't protect me from suffering, then what truly matters? The Great Renunciation. At just 29, Siddhartha made a choice many would find unfathomable. He left his wife, his infant son, his palace, and all the luxury behind. He stepped into uncertainty and hardship because he was desperate to find a solution to suffering, a meaning that could hold in the face of life's harsh realities. This act of walking away, called the Great Renunciation, is one of the most radical moments in human history. It takes courage to admit that what we have isn't enough and to risk everything for a chance at something deeper. You don't have to give up your home or family to take your own renunciation, but you might need to let go of old habits, beliefs, or attachments that keep you trapped in cycles of dissatisfaction. When extremes fail us, Siddhartha didn't find answers right away. He lived as an ascetic for years, fasting, meditating, and practicing extreme self-discipline. But rather than finding peace, he found only weakness and more suffering. Eventually, he accepted a simple meal and realized that neither indulgence in pleasure nor denial through austerity was the answer. This teaches us that extremes rarely lead to fulfillment. Many of us swing between indulgence and deprivation, whether with food, work, social media, or relationships, trying to escape our dissatisfaction, but only reinforcing it. True meaning comes from balance and wisdom, not extremes. The moment of awakening. In the end, Siddhartha sat beneath the Bodhi tree, determined to see the truth clearly. For days he meditated deeply, confronting his mind's illusions, fears, and desires. He faced the temptation to abandon his quest, the lure of power and pleasure, and the darkness of despair. But he didn't turn away. At dawn, he experienced awakening, a profound realization of the nature of existence, that craving and attachment cause suffering, and that by letting go of these, one can find liberation and peace. This moment is called nirvana, a state beyond suffering and illusion. What Buddha's awakening teaches us. Buddha's awakening wasn't just a spiritual moment for him, it was a blueprint for how we can live meaningfully today. Let's look deeper at these lessons. 1. True happiness is not found outside, but inside. Many chase success, money, relationships, or validation, believing these will fix the emptiness inside. But real happiness comes from learning to find peace within, regardless of circumstances. This doesn't mean abandoning ambition or joy. It means not depending on them as the source of your worth. 2. Suffering is universal, but our response defines our experience. Everyone suffers, but while pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. It arises when we resist or deny pain. Buddha teaches that facing life's difficulties with mindfulness and acceptance can transform suffering into growth. 3. Extremes don't work. Balance is essential. Neither self-indulgence nor harsh denial leads to lasting peace. Instead, balance, nurturing the body and mind with care, opens the path to wisdom. 4. You have the power to choose your path. Like Siddhartha walking away from privilege, you too can choose to leave behind what no longer serves your growth, whether that's toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, or unfulfilling routines. 5. Awakening comes from self-awareness and compassion. Enlightenment isn't about escaping the world, it's about seeing it clearly and responding with kindness towards yourself and others. The human condition. Why we struggle with meaning. Why do we chase after things that don't satisfy us? Why does dissatisfaction seem built into our nature? Human beings are wired to want more security, more love, more significance. This drive is part of survival, pushing us to grow and improve. But the danger is when this drive becomes endless craving. We mistake wanting for needing, desire for fulfillment. We seek happiness in things that can never last, wealth, fame, validation, only to be left empty and longing again. Buddha's insight reveals this pattern and offers a way out, not by rejecting desire, but by understanding it and learning to relate to it differently. Your path begins now. What does this mean for you? How can you bring the timeless wisdom of Buddha into your daily life? Let's break down each step so it feels practical and real. Pause and reflect. Life moves fast. We get caught in routines, obligations, and distractions. How often do you stop and ask, what am I really seeking? Not what society says you should want, but what your heart truly needs. Try this now. Take a few deep breaths. Ask yourself, what am I craving? Is it happiness, peace, recognition, love? What in my life brings me true joy? What leaves me feeling empty or restless? Reflection isn't about judgment, it's about clarity. The clearer you are about your true needs, the easier it becomes to make choices that support your well-being. Let go of what no longer serves you. We all carry baggage, old fears, grudges, habits, and expectations that weigh us down. Maybe it's the need to please everyone, the fear of failure, or a story you tell yourself about who you are. Letting go isn't easy. It means being honest with yourself and saying no to patterns that keep you stuck. Start small. Notice one thing that drains your energy or keeps you unhappy. Could it be a toxic relationship, a job you dislike, or a limiting belief like, "I'm not enough"? Give yourself permission to release it, even if only mentally at first. Imagine the freedom of lightening your load. Practice mindfulness. You don't need a meditation cushion or a quiet retreat to start. Mindfulness is simply being present, paying attention to your breath, your body, your thoughts without judgment. When you're mindful, you begin to notice the moments when your mind spins into worry, craving, or regret. And instead of getting swept away, you learn to observe without reacting. Try this. Take a minute right now to notice your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your lungs. Notice any tension in your body. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back. Mindfulness builds resilience and helps you respond to life's ups and downs with greater calm and clarity. Embrace balance. Modern life often pushes us toward extremes, working too much or procrastinating, overeating or dieting harshly, being hypersocial or isolating ourselves. Balance means listening to your body and mind and honoring their needs. Eat well but enjoy your food. Work hard but rest fully. Connect with others but nurture solitude. Ask yourself, where am I out of balance? What small shift could bring more harmony? Balance is a practice, not a destination. It's about self-compassion and flexibility. Choose your path consciously. Every day you make choices, what to think, say, and do. These choices shape your experience and your future. Like Buddha, you have the power to walk away from what no longer serves your growth and walk toward what does. This might mean setting boundaries, pursuing a passion, changing your mindset, or seeking support. Remember, courage isn't absence of fear, it's moving forward despite fear. Every step you take toward authenticity and meaning is a victory. The greatest gift, awakening. Within Buddha's story ends not with riches or fame, but with awakening, a profound shift in consciousness where suffering ceases and peace arises. Your awakening might look different. It might be moments of clarity amid chaos, deep self-acceptance, or simply the courage to live more honestly. You don't have to lose everything as Siddhartha did, but you do have to be willing to lose your illusions about yourself, about what happiness means. When you do, you open the door to a life richer than any external success, a life of presence, compassion, and true freedom. Final reflection. Imagine waking up each day not to chase more, but to be more aware, more kind, more awake. Imagine meeting challenges not with fear or resistance, but with calm and courage. Imagine finding a peace so deep that nothing outside can disturb it. This is the promise of Buddha's journey. This is the possibility before you now. Your journey inward begins with a single choice. Will you take it? The time to awaken is now. If you're ready to start this journey, begin today by simply noticing your breath, your thoughts, your heart. Begin to question what truly matters. Begin to choose peace over craving. Because the prince who lost everything in pursuit of meaning found the greatest treasure within. And so can you. Your path to awakening begins today. Will you take the first step? Let us know in the comments section if this message spoke to you and what you want to do next. Please subscribe to the channel for more inspirational and life-shifting messages. And if you need insights on how to start over at any age, grab our ebook, link in description and comments below. We have also created a school community for people who desire to start over on a new path using available technologies like AI, with the support of a community of people who get it. See link in description and let's see in school.